Ahmed Abdi's going on an amazing journey to Somaliland in East Africa for the first time in his life to see the country where his family comes from. He'll play football in a local cup final, spend time in the desert with nomads, and learn to ride a camel.
Oh, that was a bit scary.
Ahmed is 11 years old and lives in Bristol. He's just started at Whitfield Secondary School, close to his house.
My first impression was amazing, really. I never seen a school so big.
Ahmed usually sits with his best friends Max and Hamza. They like talking about football.
Man United, they're going to lose, obviously. I doubt it.
Ahmed lives with his mum, his brother Mohammed, who's 5, his sister Hannah, who's 10, and his baby sister Marwa, who's only 1.5.
She always makes you laugh. She's very funny.
Every day Ahmed prays, usually in his living room.
I am a Muslim. I pray 5 times a day. My family come from Somaliland. In 1991, there was a war, so there was loads of refugees coming to England to get away from this war. My mum was one of them. She had to flee from the country. She had to come here to England.
Somaliland is part of what is called the Horn of Africa on the east side of the continent. The journey takes 15.5 hours and they land in the capital, Hargeisa.
It's so beautiful. I mean, like, so free. Like, so much open space.
Ahmed's never met his 2 grandmothers before. The next morning, it's a Friday, which is the holy day in Islam. The call to prayer goes out for people to come to the mosques.
One thing that amazes me is heard all over the city. You can never go to a place where it's not heard.
Ahmed heads to the biggest mosque in Hargeisa for the main Friday prayers. Everyone has to wash their hands and feet.
The mosque is massive compared to the one I have in Britain. It is just like a pea to a beach ball. It's got a lot more people.
It's so crowded that many people pray outside.
You just feel all the spirits, all our souls, like really praying, like proper. It's just amazing. It gets to your heart, the bottom of your heart, you know.
Over half the people in Somaliland are nomadic, which means they live in the deserts, moving from place to place if they need to find water. Mustafa shows Ahmed where they get their water from. It only rains for 3 months of the year, so the community makes the water last by collecting it here.
It's really at the bottom now. It's going to finish if it doesn't have any water. It looks a bit like toxic waste. I wouldn't be very tempted to drink it.
But this is the only water for miles around, so Ahmed helps Mustafa to collect some. As the day comes to an end, Ahmed reflects on what it would be like to live the life of a nomad.
The hardest thing about living in this place is getting water, because if the water runs out, then they have to move. I don't think I could move around so often because I would make some new friends and I'd have to not see them again.